Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a general read, and this is going to be for the month of August. We're going to see what wants to come out for you here, right? What the universe wants you to know, okay? So whatever's most important is going to come to the surface here, and that's what we're going to focus on. It'll be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? So I do want to thank all of you that have been booking discovery sessions with me, that have been booking coaching sessions and reads. It's been such a great honor to be a part of your journey. I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited to have you in a soul tribe. And I want to welcome all of you that are new, subscribers and or just new to my channel. And I want to thank all of you and welcome back those that are current subscribers of mine. I do appreciate you very, very much. Please continue to like, subscribe, and definitely note your comments below. I do appreciate that, and I like to kind of be in the, you guys, I answer a lot of those things in there a lot of the times when I can, okay, when I can. But I definitely read your comments, so I do appreciate that. So if those of you that are experiencing any sort of blockages that might be standing in the way of maybe a relationship, your life, or maybe even in your business, what I do is I marry the strategy and the soul side together, and that's how I roll in terms of how I work with my clients. So if that interests you and you have got something kind of on your mind that you're really looking at, an issue, perhaps maybe you're just looking to move yourself from where you are now to where you want to be and close the gap, then definitely book a discovery session here. We'll make some recommendations as to maybe perhaps if we're a good fit, what type of program, maybe some sort of package that might work out best for you, okay? All right, so let's just jump into this without further ado and see where you're at. So we're gonna talk about your current circumstances, maybe the cause of the situation right now, and then get a little bit more in deep on what can help and some steps in order to overcome, the situation, okay? All right, so let's start with where you're at right now. We're gonna pull 3 cards on this right here. I'm using the Vivid Journey Tarot. So we've got the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Devil, okay? So let's jump into this. So the King of Cups talks about, being really stable in emotions, right? Being the authority of emotions, being able to be very grounded, stable. This is the person you'd come to, especially if you feel like you're in a wreck and kind of need some sort of stability of some sort, in terms of if you're looking for advice, outward advice, maybe to get some sort of guidepost to how you want to move forward. But this is really good. The King of Cups, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So that's what I'm seeing right now. What we've got here is the Six of Swords, and the sixes are about growth. So there has been some sort of transition that you're experiencing right now as it pertains to, balancing your emotions. Maybe that it's been a little bit chaotic. Maybe the sixes are about growth. So maybe there's this push and pull, this tug and pull type thing that's going on. And again, the 6 is a pregnant number, so it's about growth, the birthing of something new. So there's been some sort of change in terms of leveling out your emotions. And it also, is at, that devil energy. So there maybe is about sifting and sorting some sort of devil energy that has kept you in some sort of bondage in a relationship or situation. Maybe been dealing, we've got earth, we've got air, and we've got water here as well. So this is interesting. But I really feel that, it's about you balancing your emotions and going through a rite of passage. You're going through some sort of change right now as it relates to your emotions. And again, they're kind of all over the, what you're trying to do is you're balancing them so they can become a lot more balanced for yourself. But what's getting in the way is this devil energy. And this is just a way of thinking is what I feel for many of you that has kind of helped, kind of kept you in bondage, some sort of addiction, some sort of, and again, it could be as simple as a limiting belief or negative emotion, let alone a person, okay, that you might be around you, and again, it takes on that Capricorn type energy. So that could be you of someone in there, but you're about balancing your emotions right now, Libra, and that's the key thing for you right now. You might have a Capricorn type energy or someone with those traits that you kind of feel, this bondage to, and you really are trying to level out your emotions in this. So we're going to see what this is. What is this devil energy coming through here? I'm just going to pull one of the cards here. There's some sort of grief. It's about losing something as an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe you've lost something that you were, maybe it wasn't as healthy at the time, I don't know if you're, you've got a star card using your keen eye of perception here. This is also about maybe understanding that maybe something has ended and now you're really appreciating the opportunity to know that person. And maybe it's a situation, of some sort, but there's been some sort of grief that you've experienced from this, right? There's an ending, and this is about endings are merely new beginnings. See, this is why I was thinking of here. I think there was something that was lost, that you really wanted, but because you're in some sort of toxicity right now, you had to put an end to it. Again, if this is a relationship where you're currently in a relationship and then, you had an outside party that was of interest of some sort. So many of you, that could be the case. No judgment, just trying to kind of let you know it's kind of what the feeling that's coming through on this here. But something had to come to an end and grief had to take place in this, maybe because you're already bonded to someone or something right now that it is keeping you from this, or it could be, putting an end to some sort of bondage for some of you. So let me know, guys, in the comments, are you tied to something that maybe perhaps has kept your emotions, crazy, and now you're able to level them out now? And it could be because when you have more than one person, it gets a little bit more convoluted and a little bit more complicated, and emotions tend to get, again, a little bit more complicated. So that could be the case. They didn't intend for this to be, but it could be an ending of something. It could be an ending of, when it talks about emotions, and then it talks about a transition that's taking place. It could be within you going through a transition as well. So that could be the case, currently too. This is asking you to really stretch yourself, okay? So I'm pulling from the Sacred Earth Oracle cards here, but this is about, stretching yourself. This is about really, you are going through, I think, really, quite frankly, an ending of a cycle and a brand new one. And, for some of you, it could have been a karmic cycle. I don't want to even put a label to it, but some sort of cycle that ended in a relationship or situation. And this is asking you to stretch, to even grow even more. And that's what you're going through right now, this ending and the grieving, and then it's going through a rite of passage. This rite of passage here is saying you need to stretch yourself. And this is growing pains, okay, guys? It's growing pains is what I feel. And it may be, hell going through it right now, but I will tell you, you're coming out so beautifully. And when you would look back at it, you're going to say, okay, I know what that was for, and I know the reason for that, and I'm glad that I'm in the place that I'm at now. So, some of you are already there, some of you are not quite there quite yet, but this is saying it's like some sort of growing pains that I see here. And that's why I see where you're at right now. Let's take a look at, in terms of anything else that wants to come through in terms of the cause of, the restlessness, anxiety, anything of the sort, or the confusion. We get the Six of Cups, and sixes, again, is about growth. This is about looking back at the past. This is about nostalgia. This could be about maybe that this type of thinking stemmed from the past. Maybe it was a parental type of situation. In order to get love, there was a certain way that you had to behave. And what this is talking about is that, because I almost feel here this is like a parent and a child, and to receive love. And, you wanted this, the sixes are about birthing, of love, and your birthright is to have love, but perhaps love, that could have been something that was kind of, something that you're always trying to get, that you want this new birth, you're always trying to get it as a child, and perhaps you've developed different types of, of coping mechanisms or types of thinking that have gotten in the way of your relationships now as an adult. So for some of you, that could be the case. So that's why I'm mentioning it. But this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. You might have that in your chart, okay? Or, someone around you might have it, that water in their chart as well. But I really feel that you've wanted love, and you were trying to get it, and could have been from a parental figure, coming into play here, So that's what I see here. It was like a cause of anxiety or confusion when you were young. And so let's pull a couple more cards on this and see what else wants to come through here. Okay. So then what we get is now we have the Hangman, the Three of Wands, and the Hermit. So the Hangman has you really understanding, you know, enlightened by this perspective, okay, that I see here. And then you've got the Three of Wands seeing, okay, how do I want to move forward? Now, for some of you, if there were 3 people in a situation, this is about taking 2 and leaving 1 behind. Could be the case, or how you want to move forward, you know, in this. So that could be the case for some of you. So definitely note your comments below, because I'd love to know. But then we've also got the Hermit card. So you've got the Hanging Man, and kind of like the Hanged Man, I should say. And then you've got going within, you know, kind of seeing what choice do I want to make moving forward as it pertains to, you know, my love life. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Yeah, so then I get, you know, then I get the Hermit card, going within, and I feel that, I don't know if you have an Aquarius that you're dealing with. There's a star that seems to be popping right through. The Hangman is to get enlightenment as well, but you could be dealing with an Aquarius there too. But that seems to be coming through. That might be a center stage, what you're shining your light on, what brings you light, you know, could have an Aquarius that brings you light. Okay, that could be the case. So it brings light to your life. And so you're having a tough time in terms of making some sort of choice, as it pertains to love. But it stemmed back from a template from I really feel, from childhood. Let's take a look at, let's clarify the Six of Cups and see what wants to come through for you. Let's see what wants to come through for you in the Six of Cups. Let's take a look. Okay. I want to get kind of a few things that might be standing in the way. Love. Wow. So this is interesting. So it did have to do with love and the way love was given and received. I think now that you're really realizing by going into this Hanged Man perspective is to understand that, that you commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things in love. Even if it was painful, you're understanding it now, right? And you're kind of shining the light on it, right? And that could be the case, but it has to do, you commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, okay? And understanding things a lot better. So you've got this newfound knowledge. There's also a little bit of guilt here, releasing that any sort of guilt that you hold, as you were in a relationship or situation, that holding that is not going to help you in your soul's growth. And so what this reminds you is that, to release any sort of beliefs that no longer assist you in your soul's growth. And that again, it goes back to just, understanding what love is to me, what love is that I want in my life, what kind of love that I want. I didn't anticipate this, guys, to go into the love side, but that's what seems to be coming through. And I got a tickle in my throat, so I'm going to go take a drink of water here. So hold on one second. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be said. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Something needs to be said, because something was kind of coming up, and I felt that something needs to be said, something needs to be expressed, a conversation needs to be had, something needs to be verbalized, because it comes from the throat chakra, and it just started right here. And I really felt that as it got into some sort of guilt. Okay, guilt. So maybe is perhaps sharing sharing this. Maybe something needs to be expressed to someone or something. So guys, note your comments below if that's the case and that's what you feel here. Let me see what can help you in this process. What can help you in this process? Let's take a look. Whew, I felt that coming on pretty strong. What can help you in the process? Let's take a look. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands, we've got the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. You might have someone, again, who's got fire in her chart, or in their chart, whatever that case may be, his, her, it doesn't matter, it's the energy. But this is about being that Queen of Wands. She is about authority, right? She is all about that exuberancy, that vibrancy, to create passionately what it is that she wants, to move towards the light, very, very good looking. This could be someone, again, who is that fire-like energy and always is focused on the light in terms of things. And then I get a Ten of Swords, because there could have been an ending, as it pertains, to a situation, perhaps with someone who carries that fire sign in there, because the Tens talk about an ending of some sort. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is what you manifest is now coming to fruition. This is an opportunity for the universe to really focus on what you manifest can actually bring prosperity. So the person can help. It could be that fire sign. Okay, it could be a fire sign that's around you, or someone who's like this. They could be someone that could really ground you, that looks towards light. And you see she's got this beautiful smile. So she might have a really great smile. She's could be regal of some sort. She might even have a cat. There's a cat right there. You can kind of see here, or you might have one as well. But she's focused on the light, right? And she teaches about light. She talks about light, and that's what I see here. But I feel that there's maybe been some sort of ending, in your life that you've been going through. Again, this is kind of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So that could be you. You might have that in your chart, or again, there's some sort of ending that brings but this is saying that ending, that coming to fruition there, has opened up the door of new opportunity and new fresh energy. And the universe says here, for ending and putting this end to this, type of thing, this is an opportunity that is here. So what can help you is your manifestations and and to know that prosperity is yours in love, in life, in work, whatever that is for you. The coin usually talks about, the material side, but, I am bringing this out, and for some of you that loves it on the brain, there is some sort of ending in a situation, but there is someone around you that could give you the guidance. And this person is really, it's got that fire type energy. You'll know that type of person that carries that's just very, has a lot of, energy, can create what it is this person wants, whatever that case may be. They want it, they create it. Okay, and that's what I see here. So anything else in terms of what or who can help? What do we get? Consistency. So there's a need for consistency, in terms of a situation, relationship, whatever that looks like. This is about, moving forward with the sun on your shoulder, even though you're not sure how things are going to progress moving forward. This is about knowing that the sun is on your side. And it's interesting. This is more of the sun, right? It's kind of like I get more of, turning towards the light. And that's what this person can help you do. And this is what you're focused on being able to do. It's like saying, focus on what it is that you want in a relationship or in a situation, whatever that is calling for in work. Because what this is saying is that you've got the opportunity to get, even though you don't know how it's going to work out, it's important to change any sort of limiting belief or negative emotion that might be holding you back pertaining to your love life. Whatever the case may be, some sort of ending. Focus on the positive, because you're going to get what you want to manifest. Okay, might as well focus on prosperity, right? And because that's going to perhaps lead you to something that may help you in the process. Okay, so interesting, very, very interesting. Okay. Anything else? I want to focus on the steps that you can actually take. Let's do this. Focus on the steps that you can actually take to get to where you need to go. We're going to talk about 3 steps that you can take to get you where you need to go, to overcome this situation and come out at the highest possible way for you. Okay, what do we get? Ooh, okay. So we get the 4 of Cups, right? This is about getting the stability of your emotions, kind of very similar to kind of like, kind of the emotion stability part in the King of Cups. But the Kings are all about authority. They're very emotionally balanced. The 4 of Cups talks about this. This is, contemplation, right? A contemplation mode. You're kind of in that right now. Then we get the 7 of Pentacles, and this talks about what your vision is, what your intent is, your profit. So, if in a relationship, or if it's in work, focus on focus your efforts on in, and if it's work, then to get you balanced, and put all of your efforts into something that you feel is going to be productive for you, and get the profits out of that, of what you want to see. Any sort of investment or any sort of vision, make sure that that's kept in place, because we talked about that in terms of what's going to help you. And the interesting thing, the 3 cards that came out were the 4 of Cups, right? The 7 of Pentacles that we just spoke of. Whatever you invest, make sure that put your time, effort, money, and energy into what it is you want to come true. And then what do we get? The Fool. We get a brand new beginning. Okay, so there is a brand new beginning here waiting for you here. That's what this is talking about, so make sure that you're careful of how you move forward. So the best way to overcome this situation is to this is about having, meditating. Perhaps some of you could be doing this on what it is that you want and visualizing it, then working towards it, right? And then going after it, okay? And this is beautiful because this is a lot of that solar plexus chakra, very confident and heart-centered, right? Having a friend by your side, in the process. But that's what I see here. What can the sacred soul, the sacred, what do I want to call these? These are sacred rebel cards have to say in terms of your overall energy to kind of help you through this. This is interesting, guys. Yeah, very interesting. Let's see what the cards have to say here. Wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. What card is it? It's a 33 card. I'm not, this is coming to a 6. 6 is a new birth, just like the full energy. It's like a new birthing and moving forward. It's like something is heaven sent. And so that's the card that I get here. This is about, you gotta have a gift that's coming your way, okay? For some of you, you're gonna have a gift that's coming your way, and it's gonna be heaven sent, all right? And that's what I feel here. You're being helped by the universe in this, all right? And so this is, let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming your way, and this is saying to say yes and accept the help. Sometimes we need to receive rather than keep working and giving, okay? So you accept the spiritual gifts that are coming your way is what this card is saying, and the gift may or may not be recognizable to you, but it may be very obvious. Maybe it's an offer, a windfall, a trip. It could be some sort of friendship of some sort that's coming your way, a relationship, a new lover, or just a remarkable healing in a relationship, okay? That's what this is saying here, okay? So let yourself be helped, all right? And perhaps that you've now solved a problem that's been plaguing you. So I'd like to know that, guys. Note your comments below, because whatever it is, it was heaven sent. We talked about at the very beginning, about these growing pains you're going through. That for some of you could be the case, but this is saying, let yourself definitely be helped. You're getting a spiritual booster shot is what's happening here, and it's beautiful. I'm at awe. Okay, guys, I'm at awe. So, okay, Libra, please let me know how this resonates with you. I look forward to seeing you next time. And note your comments, drop a like. And until next time, namaste.